We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Washington Commanders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go now. Right. Blaster, stay. Hey, red. Black shot. Hut.
Here's Hall. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening.
Come on,
Man-covers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Touchdown, Vikings! Ty Chandler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing here, Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And this one goes nowhere. Lose losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. On first down, Bailey. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down now, it's Bailey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Hall. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. You talk about this Washington defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to widen their advantage. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. A give left side to Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. After one, a 14-3 ball game. 14, Commanders 3. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now Howell. That's Samuel, caught left side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Brings up 3rd down. Got it, ready? 18, back to throw, Howell. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now 2nd and 9. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd down, that pass pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here we go.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Hall. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throwing here is Hall. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne, 47 yards. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Hall. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hurry! Red, cycle.
Here's Hall. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Osborne, right side. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. Back to throw, Hall. Feeling the pressure. pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Off the option, here's Akers. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Ball to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cam Akers from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Al now to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Hall. And it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hall escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Operating from the gun. Hall. Finding Miller once more, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Scotty Miller, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. He gets it to go, and the lead swells, 35-6.
Commanders 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's good for a Washington.
19
One last shot before the break. Howell. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Howell. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Commanders 13.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Powell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And Howe will throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Howell throwing for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
First down, Vikings.
Here's Hall. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now Joey Slye for the point after. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Hall. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but it's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Hall. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they snap him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline, and finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Hall. Throw caught there by Osborne. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the right side, complete to Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Back to throw again. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. Touchdown! Jordan Addison. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. No problem there on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
49. Commanders 26.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Touchdown, Vikings! Cam Akers, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Commanders 26.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is... So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they go play action with Howell. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Running right through him. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Black.
Now Hall. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 39 yards. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set. Yellow. Ready.
Hall. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Here's Hall. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22.
First
On the set.
at the 9-yard line.
White blue. Black ultra. Ready.
Hall to throw it. completes this to Addison out left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, Hall. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd down, McPherson, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Throwing here is Hall. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw. Hall. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal.
A loss of a yard. It's 2nd down and goal.
2nd down and goal. Hall looking end zone, but it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point attempt to come here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
77. Commanders 26.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Howell's throw taken in by Samuel.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And now here is another interception. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
On the ready.
And the Vikings first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas and they just want to try.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. An extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
84. Commanders 26.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset.